because it all starts in your mind. And if you think you can, therefore you will. That's life. It's a series of mountains that we need to climb. It's not really valleys. If you're in valleys, then most likely you are not growing. Are you looking for some important advice if you're having problems right now? Stay with me throughout the entire video because I'm going to be giving you 18 pieces of advice that you probably need to hear right now. Let's go. Number one, take time to know more about yourself. Take time to know more about yourself. Aristotle said, know thyself. Here's why. When you know who you are, you can be wise about your goals, your dreams, the standards that you have, your conviction. You're going to be unstoppable. Knowing who you are allows you to live your life with purpose and meaning. That's number one. Moving on to number two, show up completely. Show up. Here's why. Don't dwell on the past and don't daydream about the future. What you need to do is concentrate on showing up fully at the present moment. Don't think about, going to the gym and then waiting to see if you're gonna get muscles after that, because every day that you check, you won't see any changes. But if you look at it now and then you look at it 90 days after, there you can see changes. So that's number two, show up fully. Number three, don't make assumptions. If you don't know the situation completely, you can't offer an informed opinion. Everyone has an opinion, but most of the time, that opinion does not really matter. Always clear your facts first before saying or doing anything. That's number three, don't make assumptions and never make any assumptions whatsoever. Number four, believe in yourself. You have a lot more potential than you think you have. Never underestimate yourself and don't ever think that you can't achieve something, because it all starts in your mind. And if you think you can, therefore you will. Number four, believe in yourself. Number five, be patient and consistent. Those are keys to your own success. Here's why. Your patience and persistence are very important in your life. If you're patient and persistent, without any of them, you can't achieve anything, because you keep on starting new things, but then you don't see any results, you stop. And then you start over again because you think you're not going anywhere. It's like, planting a seed and then checking the seed if it's going up anytime soon, but it's not. The seed will just not grow because you keep on, checking on it. You plant seeds, you leave it there, and move on. So that's number five. Be patient and persistent. Number six, in order to get, you have to give. If you support, guide, and lead others, you can make contributions to their lives, and you will reap the best rewards from it. The more you give, the more you actually receive. Most people like to take and take, but then they don't give anything of values. In the end, you don't get anything of value because you tend to just get and get. If you want to receive, you have to give more than what you're actually receiving. That's number six. Number seven, don't try to impress anyone. The only person you need to impress is you. You don't need to impress your parents, your friends, your loved ones, or your boss whatsoever. The only person you need to impress is yourself. Why? Because if you think that you'll be happy by impressing people, then you're completely wrong. You can't impress everyone, and you shouldn't be trying to impress other people. Your aim should be to follow your dreams and do whatever you want. Whatever you want that makes you happy, genuinely happy, no matter what people want you to do. So that's number seven. Don't try to impress everyone. You'll end up getting depressed over it. Number eight, to learn, you need to listen. No one learns when they're talking. Like when I'm talking now, I'm not really learning because I've listened so I can learn. The problem with most people is that they don't listen. They listen to respond instead of listening to understand. Two completely different things, right? Listen is the best way to learn new things and to know more about other people's perspectives. When you listen to someone, you try to understand what they're trying to say instead of listening to them so that you can respond with the right answer or your opinion about it. That's number eight. Listen so that you can learn. Number nine, life will never be fair. It never is. It's not a game. Life is not a game. It's not going to be fair. It doesn't have any rules. The delusion that life's supposed to be fair is the source of so much unhappiness. If you think that life is always going to be fair at you, then you are completely wrong about it. Don't expect life to be fair and be ready to face a lot of shit because life is a series of mountains that you need to climb. Guess what? If you climb that mountain, the next thing you know, it's not a valley, it's another mountain, and so on and so forth, until the day you die. That's life. It's a series of mountains that we need to climb. It's not really valleys. If you're in valleys, then most likely you are not growing. And by the way, if you're enjoying this episode right now, subscribe to the channel would be advisable. Number 10, don't make decisions under the influence of your emotions. Like what I always say, don't make decisions based out of your current emotion. Again, here's why. The best decisions are made with a clear, conscious mind, not under the influence of any emotion like anger, especially anger or excitement. Marrying someone just because you're so happy at that very moment. Or like, talking shit to someone just because you felt very bad at that very moment. Try to be mindful during the making of any decision that you make. If you're gonna send a response to a hard email, step back for a while, get out, get some fresh air, and then go back. Same thing when you're gonna reply a sensitive text message and such. Take a step back. Let it all in first and then decide, not at that moment. Number 10, don't make decisions under the influence of your emotions. Number 11, don't ever worry about what other people think. People always have an opinion, and most of the time, it doesn't really matter. No matter what you do, some people always think and say something negative about you. So it's better to ignore them and just focus on your goals and your dreams. Because if people laugh at your dreams and you actually achieve it, they're gonna be asking you how you did it. So it doesn't really matter what people think as long as you have an idea and you have a dream and you have a plan that you can execute it. People don't really care about your ideas. What they care about is results. They don't care how good you are until you've actually shown the proof. Believing in yourself is really more overrated compared to just showing proof of or signs that you've actually done it. So that's number 11. Don't worry about what other people will think. Number 12, use adversity as an opportunity. Every loss leads to an opportunity for you, and every adversity leads to new possibilities. So remember, when a door closes on you, another door opens up for you. Or maybe perhaps a window would open on you. Never let your adversity stop you. It may be a wall, but it can be something that you can go over with. That's number 12. Use adversity as an opportunity. Number 13. Do what is right, not what is easy. Why? Because easy doesn't mean that it's always right. It might be comfortable. And when you're comfortable, that's where your growth actually stops. Do the right thing always, even if no one is doing it. It's this simple. Even if not everyone is doing something, doesn't mean that you can't do it. There always has to be someone that's first to do it. Just do it. 14. Dreams remain dreams until you take action. The most expensive place in the world is the grave. Why? Because so many dreams and aspirations are buried 6 feet under and no one knows about it because a lot of people have regrets. And until the day they die, they don't take action towards their dreams. So they're stuck with a dream and then they get pissed if someone else does it because they think they're entitled to their dreams. No, you're not. Without action, dreams won't become true. Remember that a successful person was a dreamer actually took action. And action requires risk at the same time. Number 14, dreams remain dreams until you take action. Number 15, treat others the way you want to be treated. They say, do unto others what you want others to do unto you. It's as simple as that. What you'll give will come back to you. So some people, they think it's karma. When you do something towards another person, it's karma. Some people don't believe in karma. Some people do. It's up to you. Let me know in the comment section if you believe in karma or not and why. Always treat others with love and respect, right? Even if they don't, just because you were taught that way. If you can't be nice to someone, then don't expect that the other person will be nice to you because how you treat another person, if someone sees that, that's the way they treat you. You get what you actually can tolerate. So that's number 15. Treat others the way you want them to treat you. Number 16, when you quit, you fail. Quitting in a sense is bad. Why? Because winners never quit and quitters, they never win. The surest way of not succeeding is by giving up. Keep trying and don't stop until you succeed. And if you don't succeed at what you're doing, change your plan. You can always change your plan, but never the goal. You always have the same goal. But the thing is, if that path doesn't work, you can create a new path. Your plans can always change. It's okay. But your goal, however hard it is, you just need to go on. So that's number 16. When you quit, you fail. 17. Learn how to trust your own instincts. You know, the first thing when you try to decide if you go with A or B, and you go with A, but really you went with B, and then you have regrets because your first instinct was really going with A, but you're doubting yourself. Trust your instinct. Most of us ignore our instinct, and that is why our decisions don't turn out to be great. Sometimes when we think that we're being scammed by people, and we stop there and say it might not be a scam, and we still do it, but we already have our instinct telling us, our mind is telling us that, but our heart is not. Your instinct will always tell you what's best for you. Learn to listen and follow it. It's probably like the sixth sense that we have. We can smell, touch, taste, see, and hear. But instinct, that's an added sense that we all have. And it's something that we need to sharpen every time. And it grows with as we age. Your instinct will always tell you what's best for you. So that's number 17. Trust your instinct. And lastly, go on to number 18, which is try to learn something new every day. Everyone needs to have the mindset of being a student throughout our life. And the thing is, the more you learn, the more you think you don't know anything. Have the mindset of a student throughout your life. It doesn't mean that you graduated from college or, some degree, that you're done being a student. You're always going to be a student of life. Whatever it is that you are really good at, whatever you're good at, try to keep on learning new things directly connected to that. Never think you are too old to ask questions or that you know too much to learn something new. You know the saying, you can't teach old dog new tricks? That's for dogs, not for humans. Even if you're an old person, you can still learn. The thing is, you just have to be willing to learn. The willingness to learn is different from not willing to learn. There's always something to learn. Be a forever learner. Warren Buffett says he always reads books even at the age of 90. Why? Because he still is a student of life and he wants to continue to learn. And he has a saying also that the more you learn, the more you earn. That's all I have for you today. If you think you found value in today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I'll see you again on the next episode. Peace.